Okay, third YouTube video. You feel me? First and foremost, I want to give a thanks to all my subscribers. You know what I'm saying? Everybody who likes, share my video. You feel me? All my content is based on opinions, so don't get in your feelings, please, because it's unnecessary. You feel me? I don't expect everybody to agree with me. I just don't expect for nobody to disrespect me. You feel what I'm saying? And that's all I say. We can agree to disagree, and we can move on with our day. In this point of this video, I will be addressing why black people feel as though being an entertainer is the most easiest route, and why being black and being an entertainer is the most dangerous thing for our black people to try to accomplish nowadays. And this is my reasons why. In the world nowadays, being black in America, let's just say it like that, not in the world, being black in America, as a black man, you have to go through so many stereotypes in a sense when people see you off the first bat. You know what I'm saying? Me being who I am, I'll take myself as an example. Most people see me as a nigga. You feel me? They see my dreads, they see my diamonds. Before they speak to me, they already have a perception of how I am. Reason why is because of how society blames black men. See, if black men with dreads and diamonds were looked at men as gentlemen, looked at elegant, then we wouldn't have a bad perception on us. But when we're looked at as the demonized people who wear dreads, who are ghetto, who are trash, who you gotta look behind your back, who might be trying to rob you, as people, it gives us a false notation on what we really are. You know what I'm saying? And it gives the public, and we're not gonna say any specific race, but we'll say the public in general. It gives the public the perception that, we're not to be trusted. When in reality, most black people do better and do more for others than they realize. And this is what I gotta say. In the entertainment-based industry right now, 90% of entertainment is black. Whether that be a form of music, whether that be a form of sports, whether that be a form of being an actor on television, you see so much black on the screen, but you don't see so much black on these businesses that's in your reality, in a sense. I have yet to see a black person own a gas station. You know what I'm saying? I have yet to see a black person own McDonald's and Waffle Houses and Holiday Inns and, you know what I'm saying? Certain businesses that established, these are all white-owned industries, or these are owned, I would say Arabic, or I don't know how to pronunciate their official name, but Arab tendencies in a sense, Mexicans, Chinese, but you barely see black-owned businesses. And when you do see black-owned businesses, 9 times out of 10, these black-owned businesses are in the hood. They're not well managed. They don't look upon the scene as something that is a corporation. They're looked upon the scene as something to wash money laundering in a sense, some place to where you can make it look right to clean your money. You feel me? Black people nowadays don't have ambitions on being business owners. You know what I'm saying? Most black people nowadays, and I'm not gonna say all black people, I'll say 75% of black people nowadays wake up and they want to be in some type of entertainment fashion, whether they want to be on Instagram being a model, whether they want to be a shoehead trying to, sell shoes, whether they trying to, rap, whether they trying to, shoot a basketball, whether they trying to act. 9 times out of 10, you don't hear black people waking up saying, hey, let's start a family business. You don't hear black people saying, hey, instead of me just being selfish and thinking for myself, why don't we all come together, find something to establish for not only us, but for the generation coming under us, and let that be our start. Once we get that established, then we can venture off and do our own solo things. But let's get a foundation right. You ever notice when you build a house, you got to start with the foundation? You know what I'm saying? You just don't start at the top of the roof and you just build down. You have to start up at a ground level and work yourself up to the top. See, a lot of people like to just take that leap. A lot of people just want to have a staircase right there to say, hey, I'll just climb up this way rather than build. You know what I'm saying? And that's why we are so stuck in this mind frame to where we're never going to leave. We're never going to leave the projects. The projects was made for black people. It was a project for black people. You feel what I'm saying? And when the project worked, it was successful. Instead of them deeming and saying, okay, well, let's try something else, Nah, let's just keep them where they're at. They're stagnant. For the last, I'll say give or take 40 years, since the 80s, black people have been looked upon as in a sense of nothing but criminals. In the 60s and 70s, in the 50s, that's when black people were at their strongest in America. That's when black people stood up for themselves. That's when black people had black-owned businesses. That's when black people actually looked out for each other. That's before we became niggas. You feel me? We adapted the word nigga, made it into a culture to where we all live by the word nigga. You know, and by us living by the word nigga, we all think as in sense of we niggas. We take nigga ways out. We look at nigga opportunities, and that's why we're looked upon as niggas. See, when black people wake up and say, hey, excuse me, that's my neighbors. But like I said, when black people wake up and they say, hey, instead of us just planning on being selfish, why don't we try to plan on being like these Asians who have their whole family in one fucking business and then they venture off afterwards? Or like these Mexicans who stay in one house with 20 motherfuckers, get their own business and then venture off. Or like these Arabs who bring off 2 or 3 of their family members at a time, piece by piece, as they make the money, and then they start a business to make sure they're established when they get out here and then branch off. No, us as black people, we wake up every day like, I want my goal accomplished. Fuck what my mama goal was when she was trying to have me, and she might have got caught up in a situation with my father, and she just changed her whole life and said, you know, I'm just gonna take care of him. Fuck her goals in life. Fuck my grandparents' goals, who, you know, before they had my mama probably had their own plans in life. Fuck what they had. You know what I'm saying? Because every time black people have kids, in a sense, black people forget about their own dreams. Black people focus on raising their kids and trying to be parents in a sense, and they forget to realize where they wanted to be at before they was being parents, what their ambitions were before. Some don't, and that's how you have a lot of parents that be, in a sense, negligent to their kids. They low-key regret having kids because they knew that what they want to do in life they can't accomplish no more because they have to step up to a bigger plate. You feel me? People don't like that responsibility. Now, in my honest opinion, I feel as though the only way that we'll be able to change is if we start small, in a sense, like build the empire within an empire at a slow pace. If we can just get 100 black people that's willing to invest $1,000, that's $100,000. You know what I'm saying? That's $100,000. Now, if we can flip that $100,000 and start one corporation, build that upon us, you feel me, and start branching off, we can have so many more outlets for our people. But nowadays, people don't think that way. And I will continue this video, but my neighbors, I guess they wanted to pertain in their music right now, you feel me? So I'm not gonna, you know, keep speaking over that. I'd rather just speak to y'all again and give y'all a part 2 on why I feel as though being in entertainment nowadays as black people is the most dangerous thing that we can try to accomplish. Peace and blessings be upon all of you. I appreciate all the new subscribers and likes. Keep sharing these videos and I'll keep pushing them out. Thanks.